My name is Namratha Thrikutam. I am a fourth-year Bachelor of Architecture student. I had always been interested in art. I started art classes when I was about 6 years old, and I continued them all the way through my life. I think especially when I was in high school, I realized I wanted to do something with impact that could help people, and I really felt like architecture is a field where design can change people's lives and, make them better. I'm from Plano, Texas. It's a suburb north of Dallas. My parents moved there in the early 90s. They're from Bangalore, which is in South India. We've lived there our whole lives. Architecture as a degree sort of came to me as an amalgamation of other things in my life. I had cousins who did art, and my grandmother was a big artist, and then my dad was a mechanical engineer, so I think those two kind of came together naturally in architecture for me. It means a lot to me to be part of UTSOA. I think I've had experiences here that I wouldn't have been able to have at other schools, and I was introduced to this incredible group of advocates at Texas Housers, which is a low-income housing advocacy organization, and I worked there for 2 years after because I just fell in love with the work that they do. And I think it really changed my mindset on just operating in the world, how to be an advocate, and I was really interested in how to incorporate that into architecture in this field. And I got involved with the windowless housing campaign that was happening right here in Austin, and a group of us were able to write a law that actually outlawed windowless housing here. And we formed a group called the UT Tenants Union, and it's been a huge success. We've really worked closely with students to collectively argue for the rights that we deserve and fight for the health and safety that we all need in our housing and neighborhoods. And it's been really inspiring, and I think these kinds of experiences just don't happen outside of Austin. I'm really grateful for this scholarship, obviously because it's going to help me with my tuition, but also I think I get to meet such incredible women, both the women that have received the scholarship alongside me and the people that, the professionals that help us and guide us, mentor us, and contribute to the scholarship. And I'm just really grateful for the whole experience. I would really like to thank my family. I think I'm a perfect mix of them. My mom is a really empathetic person. My dad is very driven and pragmatic. And my older sister is very curious and hardworking, and I think that I've turned out a perfect mix of all three of them. I'd really like to thank my best friend Ashka, who's been there for me I think 7 years now, a really large part of my life. And I'd like to thank my partner Henry, who's been super supportive of me and just taught me to be a really judgmental-free and kind and caring person. And I just have great people in my life that have led me to where I am today. And I'd really like to thank the AIA Austin Women in Architecture Committee and Design Austin, and some great professors I've had here at UTSOA, Professor Juana Salcedo, Professor Kyriakos Kyriako, and Professor Liang Wang, who have taught me that architecture is so much more than the built environment, and it extends so much farther past just when we finish construction.